and welcome to our School at Home class in English Grade 7. We are in the fourth quarter of our set of lessons, and I hope everybody will delight in learning today with lesson number 13. Safety signs, gantry signs, and traffic signage are commonly observed along the highways and in construction sites. These are essential in keeping the welfare of the public against accidents. Hence, traffic signs are designed to warn people to follow certain instruction and provide them necessary information. In English language, imperatives used to give orders, commands, warning, or instruction, and if you use please to make a request. The written word is a marvelous thing. We could discuss the reason why all day long, but for our purpose here, suffice it to say that through the written word, we can express different thoughts and emotions. We do this simply through the words we choose and how we string them together in a sentence. Today, let us talk about imperatives when giving instructions that may help us develop our speech fluency and communication skill. But before we proceed to discuss the imperatives when giving instructions, let us answer first the following activities. You can pause and play the lesson for you to answer each question. Are you ready? Let's start. Write the letter C if the following sentences shows command and R if it shows a request. For number 1, run in the classroom. Number 2, kindly keep the classroom clean. Number 3, fight. Number 4, raise your hand before talking. And number 5, please don't talk loudly. Now, let us check your work. Number 1, run in the classroom. Awesome! That is C, command. Number 2, kindly keep the classroom clean. You are right, it's R, request. Number 3, fight. Perfect! That is C, command. Number 4, raise your hand before talking. You are correct. It's C, command. And number 5, please don't talk loudly. You are right. It's R, request. Naturally, an imperative sentence contains verbs in the imperative form, meaning the purpose of the verb in the imperative sentence is to make a command. Imperative verbs can take an order forms in different sentences, meaning they can be used as the object of the sentence or as another verb form as well. Imperatives that shows command and order. The imperative is used to give commands and orders. The form of the verb used for the imperative is the base form of the verb, which is used without a subject. For example, walk to the corner, turn right, and cross the road. Next, open your mouth and say, ah. Although the main feature of the sentences in the imperative is that they have no grammatical subject, they do have an understood subject, you. The basic form of the imperative remains the same whether it is addressed to one or more people. For example, come on, Mary, I'm waiting. There is also a special type of imperative, using let's, that is used when you need to include the speaker. The word order of a sentence in the imperative is verb plus object if needed. The negative imperative is made with do plus not or don't. For example, don't lose that key. Do not come back without it. The uses of the imperatives are as follows. Letter A, to give an order. Example, go away. Stop that. Letter B, to give instructions. Examples, don't use this spray near a naked flame. Next, apply the glue thinly and leave it for 10 minutes. Letter C, to give advice or warnings. For example, don't forget to take your passport with you. Be careful. Don't go on the ice. And letter D, to make an offer or an invitation. For example, have a piece of cake. Come around and see me sometime. Note that an imperative sentence does not require a subject. The pronoun you is implied. Now, let us check your knowledge about our discussion in imperatives when giving instructions by matching the two columns to make instructions. For column A, number 1, feed. Correct. The answer is F, the bird. Number 2, wash. Perfect. The answer is E, the dishes. Number 3, don't. You are right. The answer is G, leave the door open. Number 4, don't. Awesome. The answer is H, your homework. Number 5, let's. You are correct. The answer is D, go to class. It's 7 o'clock. Number 6, tidy. Perfect. That is C, your bedroom. Number 7, don't. Correct. The answer is A, have a coffee. And number 8, let's. Awesome. The answer is B, put on your jacket. It's hot. This time, let us answer our activity 1. Complete the following instructions with these verbs: go, take, turn, across. Dialog A. Anna, excuse me. How can I get to the bank? Martha, blank straight on, blank the second turning on the left, then blank at the pedestrian crossing, blank past the post office, and the bank is just next to it. For dialog B, Anna, good morning. Can you tell me how can I go to the bus station? Martha, blank up this road, blank right the corner, blank along the end of the street, and you'll find it there. Now, this time, let us check your work for activity number 1. For dialog A, Anna, excuse me, how can I get to the bank? Martha, go straight on, take the second turning on the left, then turn at the pedestrian crossing, cross past the post office, and the bank is just next to it. For dialog B, Anna, good morning. Can you tell me how can I go to the bus station? Martha, go up this road, take the right corner, cross along the end of the street, and you'll find it there. For activity number 2, fill in the blanks with the word from the box, then underline the imperatives. Always, quiet, don't, please, continue, turn. Number 1, be blank. This is a library. People are studying. Number 2, When you get to the corner, blank right, blank until you see the park on your left. Number 3, blank wear a helmet when you ride your bike, even just for a short distance. Number 4, blank come with us unless you really want to. And number 5, thank you for coming, blank take a seat. This time, let us check your work. Number 1, be quiet. That's correct. Number 2, when you get to the corner, turn right, continue until you see the park on your left. Number 3, always wear a helmet when you ride your bike, even just for a short distance. Number 4, don't come with us unless you really want to. And number 5, thank you for coming. Please take a seat. To wrap everything up that we have talked about in this lesson, let us always remember that imperatives tell people what to do and what not to do. Instructions are often in imperatives. If they are used at the wrong time, imperatives can sound too direct or rude. Imperatives do not have a subject in them. The subject is the person that the speaker says the sentence to. Verbs in imperatives are in their base form. This means that they have no s, ed, or ing form. From am, are, and is, the base verb is be. Negative imperatives have don't or do not before the verb. Imperatives can also have words or phrase such as always, never, please, first, after, that, and remember to in them. Example, close the door. After viewing and listening to this video lesson, do not forget to do these exercises as your home school work for today, worksheet number 13, English 7, 4th quarter. Goodbye and see you in the next lesson.